Fasten your seatbelts. Turn up the volume. This is Bowen's Garage. Here's your host, Gillian Bowen.
Whoa, stop. It's not about her, it's about me.
Here's your host, Chris Bowen. Gillian.
About me.
Chris. Gillian.
Me.
Chris. Gillian.
Just give up, Dad. Mum does a better job.
Whatever.
It's time to lift the roller door on Bowen's Garage. Here's your host, Gillian Bowen, right across Australia.
Hi, welcome to Roaming Oz with the Bowens. I'm Gillian Bowen.
Apparently she's the host. I'm the host. I am the architect of this entire trip.
You are. What's your name?
Chris Bowen. And for the rest of this trip, I'll be the overarching authority. Don't you worry about that.
Goodness me. Who are you?
Chris Bowen, I'm your husband.
Yeah, but what do you do?
I drive cars. I'm a bit of a motoring blogger. bowensgarage.com.au. I'm sure most of you people out there have seen my videos on YouTube. We love YouTube. But you know what? We decided earlier this year just to enter the whole world of van life. Buy a caravan, which you can see behind me, and a big Nissan V8 Patrol, which I've been driving for years now when it comes to reviewing cars.
How did I warm to the idea?
I was surprised actually initially because I dropped it one day and she just said, you know what, let's do it.
I took a couple of days, let's be honest. But
you weren't the usual frosty self, so I got a good gauge early that things might be okay. Because let me tell you something, this isn't a cheap exercise.
No, that's very true.
Is it?
So I work on TV.
You do?
I'm a journalist, but
Channel
I've
10.
taken some leave. So we've got the next 6 months off to go try this adventure out. And we've also got our 5-year-old son, Henry, with us, who is asleep just there. So hopefully he doesn't wake up during this record. And I have to say, the first few weeks, not even weeks, feels like weeks. It's been a week.
We should point out, we're going to go around all of Australia. We're doing the big lap.
Hopefully.
It's roughly about 8 days into our trip, what we thought anyway, and we're only at Forbes, which is in kind of central New South Wales.
So not far at all. But anyway, this is how the first part of packing up and getting out of the house and moving unfolded.
Let's check it out. Obviously we need to move Sam. He's going to the in-laws in Bathurst. My wife is the only one who knows how to put the harness on properly, so she's doing it right now. Anyway, leaving behind the TVs because getting them off the wall is just not going to happen. So that's what you need to do if you want to go around Australia with a big lap and, well, you want an alternate income or / pay for fuel. Just get rounders in, move out. 6 months later, try and move back in. I'm not sure that will happen. I never want to move again.
No, I don't want to move back in.
Okay, well, if you're going to do the big lap around Australia and pack up, I guess, the average Australian household, this is what it's going to look like.
So we're having a bit of a day.
No, not really. We just moved an entire house and now we're trying to sort out if we're overweight, underweight, or if we're going to continue on without causing carnage.
No, I think you need to go back a step. This morning, the removalist came and the removalist went in our house and then your phone rang. And what did it say on your phone?
Removalist. Double booked. He was from like a pretty roughneck area of Sydney too.
Was it?
Yeah, I was concerned about people coming around.
I had a bit of a panic attack because I had all these conversations with the removalist, who was not the man in our house or his colleagues, about moving Grandma's piano. And luckily he just went with it. He was like, yeah, piano's no dramas, not knowing that he was in fact not the man I'd spoken to or booked.
That man I rang up anyway, or I spoke to on the phone, and he just said, oh, you know what, I could do with a day off. So if you want to make money in this tough economy, just be a removalist. They're turning down work left, right and centre. I mean, he could have held us to a deposit or, you know, came around and used strong arm tactics on me, but he didn't because he's from the Hawkesbury.
What a relief. I can't believe we did that. So that was issue 1.
Yep.
We double booked the
It's a long video, Gil. It's going to keep talking.
No,
what else is
you
happening?
just cut some stuff. And what about the jockey wheel? Is that like your favourite part of the van?
Love a good jockey wheel that doesn't break, so that's why we upgraded to that one over there that you'll see in the overlay footage.
But
that's what they're saying
what we've
in the business.
Do you remember what
working.
we've learnt today about the jockey wheel?
Yeah, we got to take out the windy bit in order to pull out the other bit that makes it go up.
No, it won't.
So the wheel goes back.
It won't go.
Yeah, that's what I learned. And you know what? It worked. My explanation wasn't succinct, but it worked.
No, the only explanation is that it won't turn unless the pin is in. That's the safety mechanism.
Yeah, so what? I don't read manuals. No man does.
So how long did you stay on our front lawn trying to turn the bastard?
Look at me. I'm unshaven. I don't have my glasses on. I feel like naked.
And Henry's in the car going, Mom, why is it taking so long?
So here we are. I mean, obviously, look at the rear of the patrol. It's sagging deluxe, too much weight. And I'm tipping the tow ball weight is not going to be good at all. So we've got our man here who comes along and he's basically here to weigh everything and help us distribute weight, tell us what we need to get rid of, work out how much we do weigh altogether. And there's a billion different figures people need to understand. And I think it's worth paying someone like Tony over there the coin to get it all right.
Hey, Henry. Hey, what?
What are we eating?
I'm drinking something, not eating something.
Okay. It's so literal.
So literal.
I'm just
We have had
doing
a-
something because I'm back with thirsty and Mummy needs to give me some more. Thank you.
We've had a pretty big day. We haven't left. We're actually in the front yard of someone we know.
We're on the driveway. Thanks,
Yeah.
Siggy. Thanks, John.
Went and got our caravan full drive way just to make sure everything's above board, which it wasn't. But we'll rectify. And then we'll be on our way in the morning. Can I just say something? Solo is one of the great drinks. But if I was the maker of Solo, I just wouldn't be promoting the fact that it's 5% crushed lemons.
Only 5%.
Mummy.
What else is in it?
Mum.
Yeah, although you don't want too many
Solo.
lemons.
Mum.
Yes, Henry.
Other people.
I'm going to drink it like the Solo man. Just pour it over my head.
No, don't. It's
Okay.
okay. Someone
Bye.
clean that up.
See ya. Anyway, we're in the van.
Excuse me, Mum.
You know what? You got to be careful of reflections in caravans. I just realised you don't really want to see mine at the moment. It's 6:40 on Sunday. We haven't left yet because we're still packing the house up. We can't get a lounge out of one room. Like, it's impossible.
Open the YouTube app on your iPad.
And Mum's trying to log into...
Darling, I'm just going to borrow it for 2 seconds.
This will be more
2
cottage.
seconds.
Henry's just had the iPad taken
No, wait,
away.
don't kick me. Okay. So the significance of what's just happened for the last hour, I think it's been an hour, don't you reckon?
Yeah, it's been tight. It's been about that. It's felt like that.
We have been stuck on our friend's driveway, unable to get out. I am wet through to my underpants and shivering. My fingers, I can't feel them because we're in the Hawkesbury still. Haven't actually left the Hawkesbury.
Bit of rain
And there's an East Coast low.
Yep.
And we're saturated. Now, what we have learnt is what...
Well, when we pulled up on that first night, but we were, pelting it down, so we didn't take any consideration about where we parked the van. Turned out we parked it next to a much bigger van than ours that they own, was huge. So for quite some time we've been working out how to pivot out of this situation, so much so that I've got a blister on my hand from having to turn the wheels so many times.
But what you've learned is that you can move the wheels mid-turn.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I've learnt that to the point where it hurts. And you're wet, and I'm dry. I'm not warm now. We've also got 2 chooks in the back.
And
We've got a dog.
And
look at Henry. And we haven't even left.
But at least he wasn't crying. Can I say, Another failure. Only halfway through did I choose to get the umbrella.
That's not. I thought she was standing there with an umbrella the whole time. She wasn't. Now she's really cold. I'm gonna go. I'm worried about the hens.
Okay, goodbye.
They're in a box.
Take this. I can't feel it.
2A, Channel 4. All right, goodbye.
So how's the blister?
It's okay. It's okay. We've got a good first aid kit thanks to the good people at Survival.
We'll put a link to that. Did you know as well, I've since found out that there is going to be vision of your Mr. Bean action. Siggy and John have a camera on the driveway. Now, we'll have to time it up. We'll have to, speed it up.
Of course. There'll be a time lapse.
Goes for an hour.
You know how they do, like, a time lapse of a building? You know, One World Trade Center, for example, being built over time. There won't be enough film left for this, trust me. I had an ulcer. I was doing so much left, right, underarm, overarm. It was almost a divorce.
I never want to do that again.
She's heavy on the two-way. It's like, stop, whip.
Okay, hang on. Siggy and John...
Jackknife.
Siggy and John have a manicured lawn. The ground was... in fact, we haven't addressed this. We moved out and got on the road in the midst of a flooding emergency.
Oh, yeah.
The ground was as soggy as hell.
Yeah.
We went into it once and you sunk a metre.
It was bad. If we stayed at home another day, we would have been cut off and we had no power or the NBN, which probably would have been worse than the start of this trip.
And what did you think about having to cut our couch in half?
Oh, my God. How did we got that couch in ourselves? We moved it from the lounge room originally into the entertainment room. And then
I love the way everyone had an idea.
Everyone had an idea.
Of how to get it out.
Everyone came around.
No, and I literally was like, get a saw.
We almost put a hole in the roof. We scratched walls. We did everything to get it out. So we called on Craig across the road who, I'm not exactly an alpha male when it comes to power tools. He was. As you saw in the footage, he just came in with a circular saw and cut the bugger in half. And then I took it to the tip, which closed just after I left it because it was flooding.
It was flooding. Chris was the only customer that day at the tip. Thank goodness, because I don't know what we would have done if you couldn't have got in there.
I went off-roading before we even started this trip at the tip.
Speaking of off-roading, no, we haven't done any, but we did get on the road, and this is how it looked. There she is. She's back out. Hello.
Hello.
We're taking the chooks to Mum and Dad, so they're both in there in that box. They're quite safe. But yeah, Chris has made them a big hole so that they can obviously stick their heads out, and the aircon's just here, and it's blowing a nice cool 18 degrees because there's Sam also having a nice breeze. He looks happy. He's going on a big holiday to Nanny and Poppy's.
Just filled up. Don't even ask me how much it cost. We are in the Blue Mountains, approaching Blackheath, I think. Yeah, Blackheath. And it's just freezing, cold, rain and fog. And back at home, at Pittown where we live, the entire town's been cut off on the floods. Thankfully, we're not there and our house won't go under, but gee whiz, there's a lot going on.
Okay, so today is all about repacking the car and van, which Chris is already into the car and I need to get into the van. We've been holed up at Bathurst for, God, I'm so tired, I can't remember. We've stayed 2 nights and we're going to stay another night, but we want to just go through the van again because we packed up in such a rush with all the rain that was in the Hawkesbury, in the sense that we wanted to get packed before the rain hit, that there was a lot of just throwing in stuff and no real time to check that perhaps we'd packed too much. I'm pretty sure we've packed too much. So we're now doing a root and branch analysis of what's going on. CB?
Yeah, look, we're just going to pull everything out. I'm going to wash the car, I'm going to clean it because I hate a dirty car to start off driving.
Yeah, there's a lot of mud, wasn't there? Look, there's even that was bad filming by me, but there's mud. We've done so much washing.
Yeah, and we just got to get rid of stuff.
Anyway, we'll let you know how we go. God, the car looks good in this picture. That's Peter Patrol, by the way, and this is Karen, the Caravan. Right, well, it's taken a million days, it feels like, but we're finally ready to leave my parents' place. after we've packed and unpacked the van and got rid of a lot of stuff. Ready? Do you need to go back up the driveway again, or you're okay? That's good. Great. Good job.
We're finally on the way. We're literally just leaving Bathurst after what feels like a week.
I think it was 3 nights.
In preparation.
Yeah.
We've endured
3 nights.
Floods, massive floods where we reside.
Mud. Bogging. Almost got bogged.
Almost got bogged. Snow, almost.
Snow?
Yep.
Oh, here in Bathurst.
Blue Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Fog, driving rain. But anyway, it's great. We're on the way. Listen to the purr of that V8 engine.
So, anyway, I need to check the figures. We should bring them up, like get the figures to be brought up. This is the grand total of how much I removed from the van.
Hey Marty, how are you Marty? Another day in paradise, eh?
Just anyone out there heading to Blaney, letting you know the Bodog is inbound hot.
I'll see you later.
Jeez. Yep. Starting to pick up the lingo. Hey,
Anywho,
yep.
back to who lost the most weight competition.
Yeah.
So this is how much I lost from the
Mom,
van.
look at this. My car can drive
I
along.
cannot work in these conditions.
Get used to it. I've got 6 months of it. We've literally left our house. We can't even move back in legally. Like tomorrow, we cannot go home if we want to.
For the 3rd time, this is how much weight I lost. Ta-da!
And we're not talking off your body either. Or mine, definitely.
And how much weight did you lose? This is the number for you. Bing! Pretty sure I'm the winner. But we're safe.
Yep. Brakes are working, which is good.
Oh yeah, we fixed the brakes.
No real sway issues. Got a ladder on the roof. Sitting down a bit low still, the Patrol for my liking, but I'm not going to modify it. I refuse to. I know that leads to issues with tyre wear, but we'll see what happens. We'll take it easy.
Okay, where are we going?
First stop, Cara, and some dodgy free campsite you found for us.
It's so dodgy, it's the rest stop.
Pretty sure it's just a truck stop.
That's fine, it says it's a rest stop and it's got a dump point. These are crucial things.
Although no one's really gone off yet. You know what I mean? Like, you people out there know that.
Well, okay, wait. Well, why would I be doing number 2s in our toilet when I can do number 2s
What about your...
in my family home?
You've gone from just being this glamorous TV reporter to talking about number 2s in a caravan.
I was never glamorous. Let's be frank.
Well, okay.
Oh, okay, wait, when I have my hair on my
You haven't exactly got a head like a dry pie.
I see.
But yeah, it takes a bit of paint in the morning to get you looking... Like taking you up to that, like you're already at 10, obviously. Takes you up to 10.5.
Oh, look at him
Whereas
trying to recover.
I wake up, look crap, just stay crap all day, and then go to bed crap.
And you haven't actually explained the huge breaking news of the trip so far.
What is it?
That your head shaver is broken.
Oh, I know.
And so as a result, you're going to look like Friar Tuck very soon.
John Howard, I'm going to grab my eyebrows too, and hair out of my ears.
Okay, wait, you've never trimmed your eyebrows, so that's going to be hard.
Cut my toenails this morning, by the way.
Thank goodness. They were weapons.
Not weapons.
Weapons. So great. So it's going to be the Bowens and Friar Tuck.
Tell you what, this car's does so well. Honestly, we're towing about 3 ton, and I'm just sitting on 96 clicks, and it's as smooth and as effortless as it could possibly be. I feel sorry for you people in more efficient dual cab diesels that aren't as powerful as this big throbbing V8.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so anyway, we're off to Cowra. That is the small country town in the central west of New South Wales where I was born. And it's because we're all on our way to Broken Hill, and this is the way that Vic Woodman, hi Vic,
Hey, Vicky.
has told us to go.
All right, mate.
Stop responding. Goodbye.
Dear idea. Look, we're not going to fake it and suggest that we're experts at any of this. It's
No.
all new.
It is.
That was terrible and horrible to watch, I must admit. Feel free to comment below and tell us what we are and what you think of us.
Unpacking and repacking was horrible to watch.
I think it was. We look like a schmozzle.
I tell you what, I feel like all we do is walk around and pick shit up and then put it back down again. And I'm constantly looking for something.
We need like an Apple AirTag on a spoon, on a bolt, on anything,
And
on a
because
piece of clothing. I forget stuff, I just move.
I'm really sorry that all I do is laugh. I'm deliriously tired.
Is she so tired? She's
and
pooped.
we've had a bit on, but I tell you what, I'm always glad that I've got
The dustpan.
this.
Yeah.
This, you know,
It was about day 4 until I found it.
dustpan and brush set, which I'm quite sure is from my favourite store, Aldi.
It would have been titanium if I purchased it. Titanium's light, like our coffee mugs.
Bump the table. But this thing here, I'm really glad that I constantly know. But that we need like a week or more just to learn where everything is in the van.
True, exactly.
I've labelled a few things.
Because you've got your system, I've got my system,
Yeah.
and Henry's got his system, which has just been chaos. And frankly,
Oh, we'll have to do a whole segment on vanning with kids.
Yeah.
And what were we thinking?
there's been
We should have left him with the chooks.
there's been chunks of the day where I've just thought, let's just turn around and go back. And then you go, we don't actually have a house. We cannot go home for 6 months, legally anyway.
Well, we could.
Can't just evict the renter.
Anyway, whatever. So we've had some problems so far.
We have had some problems, and it's pretty important to have good brakes,
It is very good important to have good brakes.
particularly when you're towing just shy of 3 tonne.
But you don't want your brakes to be so good that all they're doing is braking.
Yeah, so you took me to a reserve in Cara.
It's called Billy Goat Hill.
It's a hill.
Yeah,
A big
it's a big
hill.
hill.
It was great, beautiful scenery. Got some good pictures up there for Insta. And then on the way down, I noticed that the caravan was tugging a little bit. Basically, it was like an anchor. Now, Gillian found this fantastic place in Cara as a truck stop, free camping overnight. And when we got back there, I noticed there was smoke coming from the magnetic brakes on the caravan. So, huge issue. We've got the Red Arc Tow Pro system.
I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Yeah, hit and miss. It works well when it works, not so well when it doesn't. I think it's some sort of wiring issue, maybe user error, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to just stay where we are in Forbes in New South Wales and just get it checked out by a professional because it is a little bit concerning.
But what you'll see, so we didn't film the burning brakes
No.
because there were other things to focus
Well, I was looking
on.
for a fire extinguisher, not a phone.
But what you'll see in this next clip is just how tight they were for no reason in Grenfell. So we've pulled over just outside of Grenfell because we came to visit my grandmother who's buried in the cemetery here. And just as we were pulling up, the brakes have got stuck on the caravan. So this is the special braking system that we've got to help us brake the caravan. And for some reason it's on. And there you go. You can see the beautiful skid there. So I'm glad it's happened just as we're pulling up. And now CB is trying to work out what's going on.
I'm trying to be MacGyver.
What, have you discovered anything so far? Oh God, that was close to your
That's
hand.
all right. I've just got to get this off and have a look inside.
What, to see if something's come loose?
Yeah, some sort of loose wire.
Loose?
But, this masking tape is not helping the cause.
One moment. We've got a crazy monkey of a child going silly in the car. That looks amazing. Just let me stop while I work out what's going on with him. All right, it turns out Henry needed to urgently go to the loo, so I'm really glad that he was banging on the window, and now he's doing some activity while we work out what's going on with the brakes. And it's very cold.
I think there could be a loose wire. It seems to only be happening when we're on uneven surfaces. It's not a bad system. The old Red Arc Tow Pro should be
And
looking
you're
after itself.
Bumping it or anything?
No.
With your knee or anything?
I'm just check the wire. Everything's sweet in the 12 pin. Got the Anderson plug in properly. It's all clean. I don't know.
try and get to Forbes and see then if there's someone
Yeah.
there who can talk to us about it.
Basically, if we see the brakes smoking again, I'll stop.
I can't believe that.
Lucky we're not The Simpson.
Luckily, the smoking just seems to happen as we pull up. All right, you want me to check the back lights?
Yeah. Did you know that Nissan and Big Four holiday parks goes hand in hand? Well, they do. And I've just found our first one on our hashtag roaming Oz with the Bowens. It's at Forbes, and we're about to find out just how fun a place like this can be. Hey Henry, where are we?
Out the big four.
The Big Four. Good to sort these issues out, I guess, before we go way out west and then up north. So we decided to come along to Big Four at Forbes, who've been fantastic. They're actually one of our sponsors and helping us out with some costs along the way. We're just going to stay here for a couple of days restocking and get our minds back into gear.
Well, and we need the auto electrician to be open. So
Yes.
we'll check out on Monday and we'll go straight to the auto electrician because we can't go further with the fact that at any time the brakes in the van could come on.
That's right. And the road ahead includes, places like Broken Hill. Then we'll head up to Cameron's Corner. So as soon as we go up to that part of the world, you want everything to be functioning pretty well. Particularly we're sort of away from mains power, which we love. But we're just getting to understand the limitations that the van has, and
That we have.
yes, just how much water a shower is involved.
Just
Like we've got a washing
personalities.
our personalities. Like how much water does our washing machine use? We've got a little washing machine with us, so it's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah,
There's going to
we won't be washing.
yeah, we can't shower all
Got to
the
be mentally
time.
ready for that.
Live like we're in the Hyatt, the Crown Hyatt, but what's it called? That one
You've
of those.
just joined two brands together.
They should merge and just create a super hotel.
You're on a tangent. But anyway, we'll also plan to do a bit of a tour of the van once we know what's going on in the van. That'll be
Exactly.
helpful.
So we'll sort out our lives before we sort out advice that we're going to give you.
We're never giving advice.
Yeah, don't take our advice. Maybe at the end,
What are you looking forward to for next episode?
just to seeing how we gel as a family unit under extreme pressure.
Yep, I'm looking forward to being less stressed and also getting some muscles because currently I can't really lift anything or open anything.
This cape up will see us get fit, trust me. I feel like I've been doing F45. I may not look it, but by the end of it, I think I'll look pretty damn good.
We're really looking forward to next episode and bringing you more fun stuff.
And just remember, if you don't subscribe, we won't survive. I'm Chris Bowen, that's Gillian Bowen. Normal programming will resume right after this. Until next time, good luck and goodbye.
This has been another production from the one and only Bowen's Garage, right across Australia.